So I'm here at the City Gate venue in Bournemouth at the B2B Growth Hub. I've got Jonny Christmas here with, so it's never too early for Christmas, I guess.
No, never.
I'll joke, sorry Jonny, you've heard it a million times before. So Jonny, you're a visitor to the show today.
Yes, I am.
Can I just ask you what motivated you to come along?
Yeah, so I absolutely love the B2B Growth Hub events that they hold. I've been going to them for about 2 years now, and it's always a really great event to meet new people, to network, and just to see some of the variety of exhibitors here is always really impressive. So I love coming, meeting new people, seeing a few familiar faces, and meeting them, catching up with them as well. But the variety of exhibitors for me is the thing that I find particularly appealing. And just the ability to go and chat to people at stands, learn a bit more about what they do.
Yep.
I love that.
Brilliant. So Jonny, just share with us what business are you in?
Yeah, so I'm in marketing. So I run Ascend Marketing Consultancy Limited. I set it up in 2024, so I've been going 2 years now, and I've been in marketing for about 15 years. It's mostly digital marketing. My specific target market is SMEs, so small growing companies who need help with any area of their online marketing. That's kind of what I deliver, and I work really closely with those companies.
Yeah.
So it can be in-house or it can be external and remote. But I think the beauty of it, me being a Bournemouth-based company, is that my customers here in Dorset, in Hampshire, Wiltshire, or Surrey, I'm able to go and see them, multiple times a week, and I think that touch point and that kind of connection is really appealing for my clients.
Brilliant. Out of your experience, what's the biggest mistake people make with their marketing? I know that's a big bucket, but if you had to measure what the biggest single mistake is, what would that be?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of mistakes that companies can make with their marketing, which is why it's quite a complex area. But I would say probably marketing spend, not managing your marketing spend appropriately. I've worked with a client before in 2024. I had an in-house kind of appointment with them, and they were spending, $300,000-400,000 a year in marketing and not really tracking it properly. And when I went in to help them, I did a big audit at the start, and I discovered there was £132,000, so about £12,000 a year, £12,000 a month of wasted marketing spend. They weren't able to track it. They didn't really know what it was delivering for them. It wasn't really generating any business for them. It was sort of being frittered away. So I think having a tight control over your marketing budget is of crucial importance.
Jonny, do you operate as a fractional marketing person, or is it purely by the client? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's fractional work. So essentially, it's a fraction of my time for my expertise, whether that's on an hourly rate throughout the month, so X number of hours, or it's a daily rate, depending on what it is. Most clients tend to be a day or two a month. Some of the clients I've got are a certain number of hours a month, depending on the service. But I'm relatively flexible, and I'm happy to work with whatever the client requires.
So there's a lesson. They say 50% of all marketing works, you just don't know which half. So if you get an expert involved to show you which half works, you can create the other half of the budget by getting rid of the half that didn't work. So there's a good tip for anybody that's out there. Jonny, as a visitor to the show, you must have had some good conversations so far. Does anything stand out so far?
Yeah, no, so I've had some good conversations with lots of people at the stands today. Really impressed with the turnout. It's been really good. I particularly like the Porsche that's just sat over there. It'd be great if I could win that, but we'll see by the end of the day. But I think Bournemouth 1 in particular is really a really interesting exhibitor. They're a fellow Bournemouth Chamber member. They're one of the patrons, actually, of which I'm a member of that Chamber of Commerce. And they've been going similar length to me, about 2.5 years. And they're obviously a local radio station here. Well, they're here to help promote local businesses and help put people on the map. So I had a really good conversation with them, catching up with them. But I think just the variety of exhibitors, you've got artists to financial professionals, you've got media companies here, there's all sorts. And I think this kind of show, no matter what area or industry you're in, this kind of show is perfect for that. So I encourage anyone for the next event, get yourself booked on, be an exhibitor, and the world's your oyster. Really. Bournemouth and Dorset is your oyster.
Yeah, brilliant, Jonny. Thanks for chatting with us today,
very welcome.
and I hope you have a rest of the day as good or better than you had so far.
Yeah, thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. Cheers.
Nice to have you. Cheers.